Hello, I'm going to teach you how to do federal tax using Glacier Tax. The first step to do is search Glacier Tax MTU. The reason why you want to search through MTU is because if you just search Glacier Tax, you'll be asked to enter an access code. In order to avoid that, please type MTU and enter the Glacier Tax through Michigan Tax website. So I click the first link that pops up on Google and click here to use Glacier Tax and click this icon to use the Glacier Tax. And it will direct you to Glacier Tax and you're in the software. If you're new to the user, please click the button of create new account. I recommend using your school ID and the password connected through your Michigan Tech, and as well as using your school email address. Once you're done with creating an account, you can log in and start doing it for your tax return. The first step is to put in all your information, your personal information through here. Your passport number and your issue of your passport, your country that issued your passport, as well as citizenship and tax residence. And your tax citizenship is usually same as your citizenship. If you're not too sure, there's more information here at the side to go through. Once you're done with that, press next. And now you have to enter the information about your visit to the U.S. when you entered and exit the U.S. And if you're not too sure or if you don't remember, you can always visit through the I-94 website and go to Get Most Recent I-94. Put in your name, birthday, and your passport number and your citizenship, and press next to see all your records of when you entered and exited the country. Once you're done typing all the information, press next. And this is the step 1 of summary of double check to see all your information is correct. Once you're done checking, press next. Press next. And this is now you put all your W-2 information through this software. So if you have your W-2 with you now, that's good. If not, please take that out, as well as other documents that you need to record to the system. But I only have W-2 forms, so I only put information about the W-2 form. In order to do that, you go to Add Forms, and make sure you put all the number correctly to this software. If you work for a university, press the first one, then press Save. And once you're done with that, put in all your information, press Next. Press Next again. And this is the summary of total income from the U.S. source. When you're done reviewing, press Next. And now you need to put your current U.S. address. Press Next. And this is your permanent foreign address, meaning your home country address. If you're done putting all your information, press Next. And this is where you put your SSN number. When you're done, press Next. Now we're going to go over some general information that you need to collect. So if you're married or if you're single, click one of those. Press Next when you're done. And this is where you put your DSO information and copy exactly what is shown on the display right here. So it's Jamie Sturridge, this is the phone number. Name of academic institution is Michigan Technological University. The street address is 14,000 Thompson Drive. And 1400 Thompson Drive. City is Owen, Michigan, and 49931. This should be the DSO for our Michigan Tech. When you're done with that, press Next. Now this is additional information, but if you have paid any interest on loan from U.S. bank, please enter the number. If not, press no. Next. And these are all the additional information that you need to put into. There's more information. If you're confused with that, there's more information at the side as well. But let's see one by one. During 2023, did you make any contribution to U.S. charities? So if you have made any contribution to the charities, indicate here. If no, then press no. How about estimated federal tax payment? If you have made, please indicate here. If no, press no. Last time in 2023, did you receive or sell exchange or something? If not, then press no. If you applied to green card, press yes. If you haven't, no. If you've been approved for a green card holder, press yes over here. If not, no. And have you ever been a U.S. citizenship? This should be no, but it depends on what your citizenship is. And if you have filed your tax prior to 2023, so 2022, last year, before that, so please indicate here. If you haven't, press no. And if you have instructed to keep the money and not apply any refund that you may have in 2023, if you haven't, then say no. If you have, please enter a number. And you have done the state tax payment, please put the information here. If not, press no. And then we'll go next page. Now this is the summary of how much you own to the U.S. Treasury. Review it. And there's information where you could pay online or through the foreign bank account. If you, after reviewing, you can press next, click this check now. And now it's asking if you have any dependent who are present in the U.S. during 2023 under F2 immigration status. If you have, press yes. If you haven't, press no. Press next. And lastly, this is the final page of where you can print all your documents. So this is what it will look like. All your form is in this PDF, but this is an instruction of how to mail to the U.S. Treasury. So you have to mail all this document to the U.S. Treasury, and this is the address of it. So you need to print the documents and mail all your documents to this address right here. And if you own any money to the government, U.S. Treasury, you can always pay online, or you can write a check, or just putting money through the mail, or electronically for a foreign bank account. And when you're done with that reviewing and printing it out, that's the final step you need to do to mail it to the U.S. Treasury. Once you're done, it's reminding you to mail all your documents, and make sure you also sign the tax document as well. Once you're done with that, press next, and you are done with using the software. So this is a quick tutorial of how to do federal tax. And if you have a question, you can always email at ips@mtu.edu. And thank you for watching.